Why most Nigerian job seekers stay unemployed even when jobs exist. Now, this might piss you off a little bit, but trust me, that's not what I'm trying to do like at all. So sometimes the problem is not always that there are no jobs. Sometimes the problem is you. Yes, you, the job seeker. Now, I'm not dismissing the reality, right? Nigeria is shitty. Yes, we know that. It's hard. Jobs are not enough, salaries are low, labor market is like anyhow, yeah? But there's something happening behind the scenes that most people don't see. And if you don't understand it, you keep applying for months with no results. I work very closely with employers and job seekers, and I see both sides. And let me tell you something honestly. I've seen candidates apply to 100 jobs, I mean, not literally, yeah, and get like 0 interviews, literally. And I've seen candidates apply to like 10 jobs or 20 jobs and get up to like 4 to 5 interviews. Now, it's still the same shitty labor market in quotes, but different results. So what's the difference? And please, it's not luck at all. It's simply strategy. In this video, I'm going to share some of the things that you're doing wrong in your job search. Let's start with the biggest mistake you're making. You're making blind applications. Yes. You wake up, go to different job boards, Jobberman, Highis.ng, and the rest. And when you see anything that looks close, you just apply. Today is customer service, tomorrow is HR, next tomorrow is virtual assistant. Now that one they're doing for now. You just keep going and going. In fact, I've noticed that some of you apply based on salary range. Like nothing concern those ones with job description, like at all. Bro, now bet they play like that. Like if you enter, but the odds are always stacked against you. That method of job application will consume your time, drain you mentally, confuse you, and cause you to never put your best foot forward. Now let me ask you something. What role are you targeting? I mean, right now that you're watching this video, can you answer in one sentence what role you are targeting? Because if you can't, honestly, no employer will understand what you're about either. The second thing you're doing wrong is your positioning. Yes. You know what most CVs look like? The same. Everybody's result driven, everybody's hardworking, everybody's dedicated, everybody's passionate, and everybody wants to contribute positively to the organization. Yes. From a recruiter's POV, after reading like 10 to 20 CVs, everything starts to look the same to me. And when this happens, sometimes people get ignored, not because they are not good, but because they are all the same. It's giving baby or girls in the Nollywood film. Like all of you are just, Anyways, the third thing, this third one is highly negligible, but it's hurting you more than you know. You say you have skills, but you have no proof of competence. You say, I'm a social media manager. Okay, where are the pages you've grown? You say, I'm a data analyst. All right, sir. Where is your portfolio? You say, I'm a customer support specialist. Where have you handled real customers? Employers no longer hire based on what you say. No, they hire based on what they can see. Now, let's talk about something that is costing you so much. That is the fourth mistake you're making. The way you communicate. You're out here sending messages like, hi, I'm interested in the job you just posted. Please, I need a job, help my life. Or, how can I get this job you just posted, ma? I know we have a culture of wanting to cut corners and begging for everything, but please don't bring it into your job application. Because no matter how qualified you are, if your communication puts off an employer, they wouldn't even bother to see your qualifications to even know whether you have it or not. Do you get? Like, while we're learning everything else together, let's improve our communication skills, because it's one skill that either open or shut doors. You might think this does not matter until you are the receiving end of a poor communication. Now, another major thing that you're doing wrong is your targeting. You're not targeting anything. Whenever I see people like that, I just know it will be hard for them to land any serious role, because serious candidates don't apply everywhere. They target specific roles, specific industries, specific companies. Because when you target, your CV becomes stronger, your message becomes clearer, and your chances increase. Let me tell you what employers won't say. They are not just looking for qualified people anymore. They are looking for people who are clear, people who are easy to understand, people who are easy to trust, and people who are easy to please. And if you confuse them, they move on. So in all these things I've said so far, let me simplify what actually gets people hired. Clarity. You know exactly what role you're looking for. Proof. You can show what you've done. Positioning. Your CV and profile reflects that role. Communication. You can express your value clearly, because value that you have that you can't express is as good as not having it. And that's it. That's the structure and the strategy people who get interviews apply with. Now, let me ask you this. Which one of these are you struggling with the most? Clarity, proof, positioning, communication. Be honest with yourself. That's where improvement begins. Now, if you've been applying for months and nothing is working, I want you to type a review, and I'm going to randomly pick some CVs and break them down publicly when next I do a live review. I'm also going to put a link here to the last one I did, the last live review that I did. And if you don't want to miss stuff like this that changes your job application game, like, share, and subscribe to this channel.